Hi, Soul Family. I'm working right now, and I took a little bit of a break, and I thought, okay, I'll just do a reading really quick for you guys. I haven't done a reading inside. Isn't that funny? I have to put my rings back on when I read. Here goes Ganesh. So today was it's been interesting. It's been snow, sun, wind, and then clouds, snow, sun, wind, clouds. So it's very all over the place, right? Which is what our temperament and the moodometer and the energy. It's extremely volatile, is what I just heard, and it's up, down, and all over the place. Frozen emotion, sudden movement, which is the wind. They go in gusts. Could be, sudden expression, and then kind of sadness, kind of like a heavy feeling. So, what can you do to lighten it up? You can light some fun incense. You can put some fun music on. You can make sure that, that you're all snugly warm. It's nice and warm in here today. I'm not even going hiking today. I'm just staying in and working, and I did some cleaning. You might want to reorganize your house, or I know you guys have been in forever, right? I haven't. I've been out hiking. I would say spend as much time as you possibly can outside, but I know other people are saying they don't like that idea, or the government or whoever, but no one's going to tell me I'm staying in the house. So, we're going to light some incense, and then we're going to choose our items. We're asking Archangel Michael to do a sweep of my whole studio, of my computer, of my phone. We're asking for any toxic or negative energy. Interesting, I said that, and my solar plexus started to spin. So clearing from myself, any thoughts that I've taken on. I didn't sleep well. I didn't sleep at all last night. I had 10 minutes, which was actually used for a dream of somebody else watching my life. So I was going to work for a while, and then I was going to allow myself to have a bit of a nap, and I haven't ever done that, especially while I'm in Sedona, because I don't want to waste any time that I'm here, right? But I think I'm going to let myself do that today, because it's dark. It's getting dark, and it's only, 4:48? So your items to choose from are going to be Jonathon Livingston Seagull, silver pin that I got when I was out at thrifting. I like it. Freedom. Oh, this song makes me so sad. Don't listen to sad music. So I'm going to turn it off. This song is, I just want somebody to die for. How about I just want somebody to live for, right? Freedom. That's one sign that you can choose from. I picked up this amazing rock when we were hiking West Fork Trail, and for myself, I'll let you guys look at it and see what you see at first. One thing that you do see is crystals. These are all chunks of crystal. Pretty phenomenal, hey? I see a dog. A dog. There's a sad dog right now. See him right there? There's his nose. There's his eyes. He's like a golden retriever. Then do you see this face right here? Perfect, like the nose and the eyes. The dog has got somebody on their mind. Somebody they lost, and they're very sad. Best friend, love, loyalty, protection, friendship, devotion. So there's a butterfly here too, and there's a heart right here. I love this one. I'm going to pick this one. That one's sad. So I'm going to pick it. Now, I got a message just now about somebody who chose to be in a relationship with somebody because they were sad, because they felt bad for them, because they had an illness or something, or a problem. But being kind to someone and being someone's friend is one thing, but to choose to stay with somebody because they're not well, it's not, and you're not in love with them, it's not the way to do it. So these are a couple other stones. I love this one. There's a cat with big eyes, right? I love this one. That's also chunks of crystal. What's on the other side? Let's see. Yep, a foot. It's time to go. Ooh, wow. The royal stag, do you see it? Look at that. And then look at the white owl. Oh, wow, this is phenomenal. And then you can see another eyes right here, here. Oops, sorry, I'm doing it backwards. Here and here. And the little nose peeking down. Wow, so many animals in one stone. This looks like a little chipmunk. Chipmunk, snowy owl, royal stag, all in one. Shapeshifter. And then I see, from this direction, a camel. See the camel? Wow, this is amazing. I have so many rocks that I pick up. My car's going to be weighed down. I've got other ones here too, but I think I'm going to use what I got the other day. This is, I got this at the thrift store too. This is copper. All copper and enamel. And it says, love doesn't make the world go round. Love makes the ride worthwhile. I love this. It's called Round and Round. And I said, I want to get off the merry-go-round. But when it's this, I look at this one and I see also, again, a noble one, right? Pure, innocent, truthful, protective, also wearing protective armor. But this one's been going around and around on a merry-go-round. And this one needs to get off the merry-go-round and be free. So those are your items to choose from. These are amazing though, these stones, right? With all that in there, holy granola. Okay, so we have so many decks to choose from. I bought decks and I'll use it for you guys. The Sacred Traveler. I like the artwork. I like reading the pictures. And since I am a sacred traveler, I resonated with this really well. Correct for neutrality on all levels. For those who chose the Seagull or Jonathon, freedom. For those who choose freedom. I would always choose freedom, and I did. So I'm choosing all of these. Well, the Shapeshifter, the cat. I also noticed the cat's got a circle around it. See the circle around it? It's like it's branded with a circle. I've seen that circle, the red circle. I've spoken about that in other readings. I'll have to look and see what that's about. The Royal Stag. Wow, I couldn't believe I didn't even see that until I looked in the mirror. Isn't that interesting? And then as I pull back, I see another cat face. Eyes, the whiskers are here. This is the nose, the mouth. This is amazing. Shapeshifter, definitely choose this. This is amazing. Wow. Okay, correct for neutrality on all levels. For those who chose freedom, correct for neutrality. For those who chose the silver seagull. Whoop, that one. Impasse. Interesting. Somebody is at an impasse. I'll let you look. Let's look at the picture. Hold on. Oh, the little squirrel's at an impasse. Holding on to a nut. That's a message. He's at an impasse because he's holding on to a nut. He needs to release that nut. Reflect and redirect your energy. You're at an impasse. Interesting. So I'm just going to think about this for a second. Impasse. You're holding on to a nut. What is that song? There's a chocolate bar. Some have nuts, some don't. Mars bars. Some have nuts, some don't. Okay. So that means it's a male, Aries, if you want to look at it that way, or because Mars is the sign of the Aries people. Some have nuts. I don't, right? I'm an Aries. I don't have it. So that's hysterical. So you're holding on to a nut, a male Aries, and you got to let it go because unfortunately you're at an impasse. That is one person's energy. There's also, I mean, it could be, it doesn't have to be an Aries even. It could just be the god of war. It could be somebody that's a military person or somebody that likes to fight all the time. I'm holding on to a nut. Some have Mars bar. I'm pretty sure it's Mars. Mounds. It's mounds. It's not Mars. Okay, forget the Aries. It's mounds. Mounds. Some have nuts, some don't. I'm pretty sure it's that, right? Let me look it up. I got to look at this up. This is pretty funny how Spirit brings me messages. Mounds. Some have nuts, some don't. Mounds. Some have nuts, some don't. Mounds. One is Almond Joy and one is Mounds. Okay, let me listen to the commercial. How does it go? Almond Joy has got nuts. Mounds don't. Okay. You're holding on to a nut. Almond Joy's got nuts. Mounds don't. Some. Mounds don't. Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't. Okay. It's a different spin on it. You're holding on to nuts. Let go of it. Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't. Okay, so Almond Joy, it's got nuts. Mounds don't. So this is about it being at an impasse. This is about having to reflect and redirect your energy. So you're holding on to something that makes you nuts. Let it go, right? Could be a thought. Could be a person. Could be a job. Could be anything. Whatever it is, it's bringing you to an impasse, right? Ooh. It's bringing you to an empath. It's bringing you to an empath because you're at an impasse. So if there's somewhere in your life where you're at the impasse, where do I have to redirect my energy? Where do I need to go? Because it's not working there, right? Or even in my head. When do you back down? When do you walk away? When do you say, I'm done with this? Sometimes you get breakthrough moments, and sometimes you have to get divine detours, and you change directions, sometimes suddenly. Because the squirrel always talks about sudden changes. That also talks about get prepared. Prepared for big happy changes, but they sometimes you might be happy, but there might be sadness, and you might be sad at the same time, happy and sad, like a relief, but then sadness for leaving. I was looking at a group of people, Winnie the Pooh, Tigger 2, and the rabbit, and the message was, and I met a couple of people and I was hiking with them, and we realized that I'm Tigger. One of my girlfriends, Pooh, and the other one is Eeyore, the sad one. And yet they all worked together, and we were great. We had a great time. And the quote above it said, "How can you leave when you have great friends like this? When you've had so much fun, you've had such good times, because it's not working anymore, right? There's something. How can I give up this for that?" That's what it was. How can I give up all of them for that? Because clearly what you're giving them up for is something that you're not getting while you're there. So like I could hang out with a bunch of friends, it'd be great, but I don't have anybody to go home to at night. I don't have anybody to hold. I don't have a lover. I don't have a partner. So it's a choice between that or my friends. Yeah, we have a great time, but then you guys all go home to your lives and I don't have anyone. So I'm sorry, but if I have to go away or move somewhere because that person's there, or maybe you don't like them, or maybe this job is what's keeping me separated from the one that I love. I'm sad to say I gotta go, but I need to be with the one that I love. I deserve it, right? I can't waste time. So this one's sitting there holding on to a nut. You're at an impasse. Something regarding relationships, business, finances, your health, your mindset, something, your religious standpoint, beliefs, whatever it is, where you live, needs to be reevaluated. And Spirit's saying that since the squirrel talks about sudden changes and get prepared, that they're going to reroute you. And it's maybe you're going to have to make a decision. So Spirit's saying, I got already earlier today, stop procrastinating, right? Stop pretending that this is not fair or that's unfair for them or I shouldn't have to do this. It's about changing your course. And Spirit says, do it quickly and do it easily. It's just you make your mind up, and once you make your mind up about what's not working, and then you focus on what will work, what are the steps I need to take, right? Well, you need to drop that nut and move forward. And you're going in a different direction. Sometimes you go backwards. Sometimes you're going to reroute, go around a roundabout, right? Whatever it is. But you have to do something different because it's not working. Whatever this obstacle is, there was a lesson you needed to learn about it, and then you need to get back on your path. And as I say that, I gotta just show this cat. Looks just like my Uncle Phil's cat. And are you gonna spray on my car? It looks literally just like my Uncle Phil's cat he just showed me. It looks like a half lion, half tiger, like a liger. So that cat came up and sprayed on my AT Angel, my car. So that was like, that person was like marking their territory on my truck. Half lion, half tiger. So, or if you have an ET Angel, that's just a message. a child of a Leo and a Tiger, which is over the mother. I don't know. Like I said, I'm all of the cats. So that's an interesting message for me, though. So that's the first message. Let's ask from the Naked Truth and see what, in regards to this has to do with anything. Let's see. Turn this up so I can get a little bit of... Okay, I like to have a little bit of music so I can see if Spirit has something they want to drop down. They do it through music for me. So this is somebody saying, I made a dumb mistake. I'm sorry. Somebody told a lie. It was a big lie, and they're trying to make up for it. They are sorry, but it's going to cause a huge problem, and it's going to cause a change in direction. Somebody's going to admit what they did. It's going to cause a big stink because it caused a lot of pain. But they are attempting to say that they're sorry. And it is genuine that they are sorry, but what they did was unbelievable. They'll get over it. Give them some space. So whoever it was that did it, they'll get over it. Give them some space, right? And the number 3, which is awesome because that means an ascended master is working with you, probably one that you are familiar with, such as the loved one in spirit or one of the archangels that has ascended. Archangel Metatron is one, right? Okay. Correct for neutrality. For those, so that's Jonathon. So Jonathon to me has always been a soulmate name for me. Jonathon, whatever it would represent to you. Seagull, freedom. My friends say, I know that you love her. It doesn't matter. Put the phone away. They lied. They said that somebody else had done something which caused this person to walk away from the person they loved, when in truth they were trying to cover up that the cigarette that was left there was by their person because they didn't want anyone to know that they were with somebody of the opposite sex. So that's pretty gnarly. So we go to the Shapeshifter. That's everything all in one. That's the one that's going forward. There's its shoe. It turns into the divine masculine. There's a royal stag. Turns into so many different things. Oh, I just saw something different that way. There's another face. So many cat faces I'm seeing. And then there's a big fish face. And then we had a camel, right? The camel goes across the desert. Can go without. And then if you do it like this, it kind of looks like the Pink Panther. Ooh, I definitely choose this one. The Pink Panther. So that's me. That's me. The Pink Panther is me. Or it would be a gay panther in your life. The Pink Panther, or whatever it is for you. I'm not going to make that decision for you, right? But it's definitely me. Correct for neutrality on all levels. That's why I choose it. Wow, very cool. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct for neutrality on all levels. If anybody would like to go deeper and see what your specific meaning is and go a little more in depth, or if you'd like help with dream analysis, long distance Reiki healing. Reiki healing is really good right now with all of this that's going on. People all stressed out and upset. And it's very powerful. I've sent Reiki all over the world. As soon as I start talking about it, my hands start to prickle. The Reiki starts moving through my body. It's amazing. Now it's in my left hand. My website is www.theangelswhisper.com. My email address is sherrycolumbus@yahoo.com. I would be honored. If you like these videos, please click the like button and subscribe and share. You have to click the all button or you won't be notified. YouTube's doing weird things. Correct for neutrality for those who chose the Shapeshifter. For those who chose the Shapeshifter. Sometimes people get frustrated with shapeshifters because they don't know quite where they stand because they're one thing and then there's something else. But that's the magic, right? It's constantly changing. So in the flow, everything is smooth sailing. Everything is always smooth sailing when you're in the flow, when you're in the spiritual flow. There's no point in fighting what is. So it's snowing here, and it was here too. And she's all snuggled up and she's got that boat and she's moving forward. She's sailing over moving from one place to another. So I'm considering that myself. And here it comes. The snow just started again. I want a place here. I'm asking for it. I thought I got a place and as soon as I say that, the snow begins to fall heavily. So when I say that, that's made somebody sad. I know it's going to make somebody unhappy. I know my landlord's not going to be happy. You guys want to see this? It just literally all of a sudden went nuts.